As libraries innovate in order to become more viable in an age where convenience and customer service hold equal weight in the eyes of users, they are faced with opposing views of what the library experience should look like. On one side, users place emotional value in the look and feel of the traditional library due to its place in the schemata of communities. On the other, the push is for the non-traditional information marketplace, where circulation is managed by a variety of self-service options, and librarians roam the floor looking for patrons to help, rather than staff a desk where patrons are forced to come to them. Both service models have merit, and the literature shows that a marriage of the two is ideal in order to best serve a wide variety of patrons. Finding what combination of these models is best for any given library is the challenge. The 2 points of service in libraries that are perhaps the most directly affected by this shifting paradigm are reference and circulation. The biggest question facing reference services in libraries is the same question that libraries and librarians have been asking themselves for decades. What is the best way to serve patrons? Is optimal service accomplished at a desk, a counter, or does it happen in the stacks, or even out on the open floor of the library with a tablet PC or iPad? In an article about students from the Wharton School of Business taking a trip to the shopping mall with retail consultants, one of the consultants commented on the Apple Store employees staffing the Genius Bar. The expectation is that customers needing technical help with their Apple products make an appointment via the website to come in and receive one-on-one assistance. How is that any different from the most traditional of library reference services? While retail establishments like the Apple Store are becoming more like libraries, libraries are becoming more like retail stores by focusing on customer service and helping patrons where they are, rather than making patrons admit to a lack of self-sufficiency by coming to the desk. At the same time, technologies such as RFID, which are already being used in technology-based self-service for circulation, may soon reach the point where roving reference staff in the stacks can check out materials to a patron using a handheld device, not at all unlike the point-of-sale software on the iPod Touches that Apple Store employees carry. Arguments on the approachability of the traditional reference desk were going on in the 1980s. There was a feeling that putting reference librarians behind counters stripped them of their professional status, making them seem like retail clerks rather than teachers, but others argued that this attitude had an adverse effect on the very people that they were helping. While some libraries have opted to remove their reference desks entirely, others have kept them, in some version or another, for more in-depth questions. Roving or roaming reference is a service model where staff leave a fixed service point to rove or roam around the library to locate patrons and offer assistance. In reality, roving reference is just an extension of what library staff normally do when welcoming patrons into the building. A wide variety of technology is used for roving reference, including but not limited to shelf-end OPACs, tablet PCs, the iPod Touch, Vocera badges, carts, and pocket PCs. Patron reaction to roving reference is overwhelmingly positive. Patrons are thankful for the more personal touch and a single librarian helping them from start to finish. In addition to addressing security and safety concerns more efficiently, roving also allows staff to discover barriers to customer service, such as faulty technology. Roving reference takes a change in philosophy and training on reading body language, interpersonal communication, time management, and even security and safety concerns. As the demand on library services increases, even as budgets decrease, many organizations are looking to expand without adding physical spaces or by restructuring limited staff in order to make the best use of their valuable time. One of the ways to accomplish this is for libraries to make an investment in one of the many technology-based self-service options available today. But self-service options can be as low-tech as a self-service hold shelf or a web-based sign-up for computers and other library services. The trade-off for staff time being used for other tasks usually means reduced face-to-face contact with patrons, which can alienate some users who look forward to the interaction. At the same time, it entices those more concerned about their privacy. By taking circulation tasks, such as the checking in and out of materials, out of staff hands, libraries can increase the level of convenience and privacy, reduce the time it takes to reshelve items, and potentially create a 24-hour library with some of the more automated self-service technologies. These are all potential pros for a patron base. In letting go of these routine tasks, staff time can be used on other assignments, making workflow more efficient, and the reduction of repetitive motion lends to a more ergonomic work environment. In the Library Journal survey conducted in April 2010 on self-service in libraries, the libraries least likely to have self-service were those serving populations of fewer than 10,000. If libraries move to a service model that includes self-service, providing patrons with an option is essential. Reinders, de Bolkar, and Fehrenbach's study on technology-based self-service suggests that giving patrons a choice, even if that choice is limited to 2 different self-service options, is better than no choice at all. Knowing the needs of a specific patron base is even more important when talking about technology-based self-service. Because demographics play a significant role in how people approach technology-based self-service, taking stock of a service population as well as the needs of library staff is an important step in considering implementing self-service technology in libraries. While libraries are a place for people to learn about new technologies, technology should never be a barrier to customer service. Service is at the heart of a library's purpose, whether it is serving a diverse public, a student population, or a specific group of professionals. Each of these service populations has different needs and different expectations when it comes to their library experience. Libraries need to take a card from retail as they investigate and evaluate service models in order to find the best way to serve their patron base. It is likely that this will mean finding a compromise between traditional service and the cutting edge of library-related technology.